Hey guys, here we are playing hooky fishing out at Rochelle's for the first time. We're going to see how this goes. Today I'm sporting some Mad Catz rods and an Ancient Mariner rod. And today I picked up me a nice hot pink. Uh, One of the last shirts. You got to go get them. You got to go get them at Weatherford Bait and Tackle while they're still alive, because they are totally revamping their logos and shirts. So from when Lisa Brazos had it, God bless her little heart. Uh, she's retired out of that business and let the legacy live on. And now John's got the reins of it and carrying a lot of new items there at Weatherford Bait and Tackle. Tune into them. They're on TikTok, Facebook, all social media. Man, and they run awesome good deals on their rod and reel combos. They are one of the closest Mad Cat dealers in Parker County. The next one is either Abilene, and then out there, that's Elite Bait and Tackle. The next stop is way out at Valley View. Hooked Up Bait and Tackle. He has some awesome selections of just Ancient Mariners, Mad Catz, Hellcats, you name it. This is a go-to store for anything you want dealing with fishing, and it's not just catfishing, it's all broad lines of fishing. Your next stop for any Mad Catz rods closest to us is almost all the way to Terrell. So you guys that are looking for Mad Catz rods, now I do say this, the Mad Catz puzzle piece rods for autism, the guy there at Hooked Up Tackle there in Valley View, on the other side of Denton, Gainesville area. Anyway, look him up. He's got tons of them in stock for y'all that are looking for them to represent autism while we're fishing. The more backers and fighters against autism we get, the better, the better, the better, the better. Just like breast cancer, the more people on board, the better with it. Hence my pink shirt. So, that's the deal with rod and reels. It's best to give to these mom and pop bait shops because, you're giving back too. They cater to veterans. Let's keep the veterans stuff going, guys. Especially our discounts throughout the bait shops and people that has fishing channels and guide services. Man, reach out if you're a veteran. They hammer that. Especially it's a relaxing thing with battling PTSD. And it's a good thing to get hooked up or fish on, and you reel that big bad boy in. Also get plugged in with your land-based shark fishing. All American, dude, get with them. All American, land-based shark fishing. They cater to veterans, and it's nothing like being in a tower with maybe a 6-7 foot heavy rod and wheeling in a beast a mile offshore. That is the main thing. Get out there, stay active. Today we're out here at Rochelle's. This is, usually when we do canoe trips and kayak trips, we breeze through here or launch here. I've never had, out of the 25, 30 years of living in Parker County, I've never had the time to stop and really enjoy the benefits of Rochelle's. And there's very few bridge accesses for the Brazos in this area. Either they've dredged it or, from the floods and stuff, it's too daggum steep to get a kayak or a canoe in anymore. So your bridge accesses are just dwindling away, especially with progress and new highways coming through. Rochelle's, man, in this area is the place to go for canoe rentals. Look at their website, get their prices, feel free to call. I think they're closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because they run hard from Thursday to Mondays. Real nice people. It's not expensive. If you're day fishing and not fishing, you got till they open at 8 a.m., man, and they close. They close at 5, but you're good for let's say 12 hours. Midnight, you got to be out. There's no gate. It's an honor system. Uh, if you come here and their store is open, man, they've got awesome new shirts, awesome new hats and stuff, and they can fully outfit you with a canoe or kayak and take you on a 10-mile trip, 20-mile trip, 30-mile trip, and they'll even ferry your vehicle for you. Uh, and that is the hot spot in this area for adventures on the river. Uh, and we got out here, got a late start. I think we got out here about 10, 11 o'clock. Uh, and it's quiet. There's no riffraff, no loud music, no frolicking or anything else. You got a few good spots to bank fish and to where you launch your own yak at, or you can do like us and set up an awning, set up your fishing gear, and just wait for the fish to bite. And on the river, it's almost like the coast. It's a hit and miss, hit and miss. It has to do with everything. This weekend at the PK Dam, they increased the flow to fill Granbury because it's getting low. Where right now, no chance of rain and hail. Uh, so we're seeing how it's running. A lot of times the fish bite more later on in the afternoons and evening time when you've got a good ample flow. McLaughlin took his Titan out pedal drive, and he pedaled down Bassin, and he didn't have any luck doing it. Then he came back, and the flow is pretty good. So today is a good strong paddle if you're having to paddle upstream. If you got a trolling motor, blessed with a trolling motor and good batteries and a pedal drive, it's no sweat. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty peaceful, very primitive camping out here. So if you're used to glamping, you know, uh, I don't know what to tell you. Stay at home and play Minecraft. But out here, it's very primitive. They've got different places you can just pull up along the riverbank for a good bit. I'd say a good few thousand yards. It's not too crowded. I'm here on a Saturday. Uh, so as the evening rolls on and it gets cooler because man, it's hot as Texas freaking scorpion out here, and I'm telling you, that is the first thing on the gear list. Bring an awning, bring plenty of water, uh, stay off the alcohol. If you get too hot, you can always go get wet and stay cool that way. Let me show y'all what this looks like, and you'll enjoy just the view of where I'm at here on the Brazos River here in Texas in Parker County, a little bit past Palo Pinto. So let me go ahead and pause this, get the camera turned around, and give y'all some shots of what we've got set up so far and how we're going to continue our day. Keep your line tight and be patient. Okay, guys, here we are again. I had to turn the camera around and everything else. We're still new at this stuff. So right here we've got Lim's new rod that he got. It's an Ancient Mariner. I forget what they call it. I'm just going to call it the Silver Bullet. It's a carbon fiber laced medium action, medium heavy rod. Man, and it is light. It is nice. It's paired up with a Mad Catz black and silver reel. I think it's not going to be your 6750 new one. It's going to be the 5000 maybe. I could be wrong. Y'all can comment and correct me and cuss me out later. So that's what his look like. We've got one of the PVC rod holders driven into the rock. To the right here, I've got a Mad Catz Poison Ivy paired up with Poison Ivy 6750 reel. They are awesome, awesome with that thumb trigger on it. Uh, you know, I have no complaints so far. All the way to the right, there at the big rig, I've got an Ancient Mariner pink with the Ancient Mariner 7000 series bait caster. It is awesome for long distance. That reel there will hold around 450 yards of 80-pound braid. All my catfish rods are paired with 80-pound braid. Limbs, Silver Bullet, Ancient Mariner is what I'm calling it. He's got 80-pound Mad Cat's braid on it. And what I love about the Mad Cat's braid, it's a lot lighter. It's not stiff and rugged like your man. I can't even think of the names that Academy has for your regular green braid. So it's a lot lighter. You don't have to break it in, and it's almost like when you throw it, it's almost like fly fishing. It is just smooth and there. Well, guys, I'm back, and I can tell you this much in Texas. My phone just overheated with just that much video. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude here, but yeah, it's real nice and peaceful out here. So anyway, I'm gonna break this video up into two parts. Real nice and pretty out here and quiet. So y'all make sure y'all come on out to Rochelle's and enjoy the afternoon or the day. Anyway, this is Playing Hooky Fishing. Y'all keep your lines tight and the bait in the water, and hope that a boat don't blow you out the water out here, because we're in really tight confinements. So anyway, see y'all soon. See you on the water. Okay, guys, here we are again. I had to turn the camera around and everything else. We're still new at this stuff. So right here we've got Lim's new rod that he got. It's an Ancient Mariner. I forget what they call it. I'm just going to call it the Silver Bullet. It's a carbon fiber laced medium action, medium heavy rod. Man, and it is light. It is nice. It's paired up with a Mad Cat's black and silver reel. I think it's not going to be your 6750 new one. It's going to be the 5000, maybe. I could be wrong. Y'all can comment and correct me and cuss me out later. So that's what his look like. We've got one of the PVC rod holders driven into the rock. To the right here, I've got a Mad Cat's Poison Ivy paired up with Poison Ivy 6750 reel. They are awesome, awesome with that thumb trigger on it. You know, I have no complaints so far. All the way to the right, there at the big rig, I've got an Ancient Mariner pink with the Ancient Mariner 7000 series bait caster. It is awesome for long distance. That reel there will hold around 450 yards of 80-pound braid. All my catfish rods are paired with 80-pound braid. Limbs, Silver Bullet, Ancient Mariner is what I'm calling it. He's got 80-pound Mad Cat's braid on it. And what I love about the Mad Cat's braid, it's a lot lighter. It's not stiff and rugged like your man. I can't even think of the names that Academy has for your regular green braid. So it's a lot lighter. You don't have to break it in, and it's almost like when you throw it, it's almost like fly fishing. It is just smooth and there. Well, guys, I'm back. I can tell you this much in Texas. My phone just overheated with just that much video. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude here, but yeah, it's real nice and peaceful out here. So anyway, I'm gonna break this video up into two parts. Real nice and and pretty out here and quiet. So y'all make sure y'all come on out to Rochelle's and enjoy the afternoon or the day. Anyway, this is Playing Hooky Fishing. Y'all keep your lines tight and the bait in the water, and hope that a boat don't blow you out the water out here, because we're in really tight confinements. So anyway, see y'all soon. See you on the water. Well, hey guys, we're still here at Rochelle's, and man, oh man, we hadn't caught anything yet. We got here about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning, and hadn't caught a darn thing. But we've been fishing. For those of you out here, damn, can't settle the camera down. For y'all that come out here, a game warden does regularly patrol this area. So you better have your stuff in order. He's going up and down the shore bank writing tickets. That was about an hour ago. But yeah, other than that, we've just been sitting, waiting. But now that it's cooling off and it's getting, a little bit dusky, dark, we're going to see what happens. We rebaited the lines, got them reset, and we're just waiting for the bite to start. If it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. We're going to probably leave here about midnight, and do it all over again tomorrow. Probably not here at Rochelle's. You're going to probably catch us at Weatherford Lake tomorrow. It's going to be me and McLaughlin out tomorrow, because King Liam, he has to take his little girlfriend home all the way to Winsboro. Dang, what a drive. So we're going to lose Liam tomorrow, and we'll pick him up next week while we're perch fishing again, so that we can keep those coming, so that we can keep the bait, which, coming in, it's a little bit more cost efficient, but we're going to test out some different baits next week. And right now, next weekend, I'm planning on probably being right back out here. Same spot. I don't know what we're going to call this spot. Probably, I don't know, Fishing Cove, Fishing Haven, something crazy. Anyway, I've had people asking me about my necklace that I've got. So I'm going to give y'all a little story on that. So while we were at Port Bolivar, all the kids went home, as probably everybody knows. Anyway, me and Tia, which is OG2, man, we were just hanging out on the beach and going up and down and everything. And we saw this hippie guy on the beach. And I mean, he was full hippie, tie-dye, the whole 9 yards. And he had a little awning set up with this piece van that was probably from the 1960s or so. Anyway, he was selling little bead stuff and everything. And I saw this before Tia did. And I was like, oh, that's mine. That's just calling to me, And so now it's going to be my fishing mojo. Little good luck charm. We're going to see how it works. So far today, it hadn't brought any luck other than dead perch going on hooks. But we haven't given up. It's all about patience, timing, and everything else. And it is hot. So it's kind of cooled off now that the sun is going down below the horizon. We're going to kick back with a little bit of soft music, and no beers. So we're just sitting here, hanging, watching everybody throw rocks into the damn river, which is going to screw the bite up. But, I'm going to kick 2 kids down to the curb. Anyway, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. And I'll check in again later on this evening till y'all have everything's going. Show y'all the Mad Cat poles and the Mariners under some black light again, and hopefully get some good bites on video for y'all. Anyway, this is a Pirate Hooker with Playing Hooky Fishing. We're all over. We TikToking, we Instagramming, and we Facebooking the crap out of it. So keep the likes and the views going, because the more people that gets involved, the better. It's all about meeting people and having fun and waiting on the bite. See y'all downstream, guys. Y'all be safe. Hey guys, it's playing hooky again. Well, we're still at Rochelle's. These are the black lights that are on. Nothing but black lights. So I'm gonna try to walk down this freaking hill without killing each other or myself. There we go. Anyway, these are the one on the left is Mad Cats. One on the right is Ancient Mariner Purple. As you can tell, the yellow just breaks out. The Mad Cat's rod on the left is a Poison Ivy edition. Then over there on my kayak and two rod holders have an Ancient Mariner Pink, which I just named the Pink Lady because it don't have a name. And then the one on the right is the Blue Panther by Mad Cats. Oh, and the one on the right here that I've got track rail on and rod holders on the Yeti. The one on the right, that is an Ancient Mariner Purple, which I've named the Purple Passion. Thank God for the drink back in the 80s, Purple Passion and Everclear, baby. So out here, we've just got the black lights going. I had other lights going, and the gnats were just carrying us out. So, yeah. This is my yak, which is a Jackson Big Rig under black light. It's the green camo that Jackson did. So far we've only gotten one hit, and it's like 9 o'clock something, 9:15, 9:20, almost 10 o'clock. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up here probably about 11 o'clock. 2300 for you veterans and military, because if they ain't hitting, you know, we've got other stuff we're going to be doing tomorrow. King Liam, like I was saying, he's got to take his girl back to her hometown. And then I think me and OG2 Tia, we are going to go to Weatherford Lake and do some catfishing, and then be back at work on Monday, doing what we do best, trying to earn that money to pay bill. And as you know, this gets expensive. I'm glad that y'all hung with us as long as y'all could tonight. Major updates, there is none. Hardly any hits. I've had one hit, which was a good hit on the Purple Passion one. And that was about an hour ago or so. Other than that, there's nothing rolling, man. But as we say on the river, it's a hit and miss, just like on the coast. You're either feasting or you're starving. And if you're starving, you got good camaraderie and just catching up with times, you know. King Lim's over there wheeling in that silver rod of his. I don't know if you can make him out. But yeah, other than that, it's a beautiful starry night here, borderline of West Texas, I guess you could say. We already saw the Starlink come overhead in the western sky. So, you know, the stars are out big and bright in Texas. It's finally cooled off, but we're not going to hang around to I don't know, wait for a bite. So we've given it our shot. our best shot. Tonight we fished with, well, King Liam. He fished with live minnows. I fished with perch, different sizes, different knots of hooks. You know, I usually use the Kamagatsu hooks. I'm usually traveling the 8/0 or 8 size. Down at the coast, I can get the 10s, and I'm out of the 10s. So big hook, good bait. So, we're gonna give it a shot next weekend. See how it goes. So remember, keep the likes and views coming. That's how we're rolling. We're trying to get playing hooky fishing kicked off as good as we can. I'm gonna go vertical here. I know everybody says, well, don't do that, it looks goofy, but this way you can get a real good view of how the rods shine at night with the black lights. Right now, since it's a short night, I've got 4 on. Usually I run piggyback. They're good for around 4 to 5 hours because I run mine on high constantly. So I've got 4 of them. 2 are solar charged, 2 are not. So I'll run, usually if I'm running singles, I'll run the 2 that's not solar first. And then when they tucker out, because I run high, if you're not full throttle, come on. We're like Talladega Nights. If you're second, you ain't first, all that jazz. So I try to run my black lights piggybacked, where within 4 to 5 hours, when they're at 1 bar, I'll kick them on, then kick my backup lights on. If it's a short night, I'm running all 4 of them at once on high, because I know I'm not going to be out too late. So kind of keep that in mind when you're running your black lights. Now, later on, I'm going to be running a power inverter to the batteries, and then I'm going to be using the AC 100-watt black lights. So, that's going to be even better. But remember, the closer you set your black lights to your rods, the more gnats and bugs that you're going to get. So you want your standoff to where the black lights are positioned far enough back where you're not getting your gnats and mosquitoes in your ears and your nose, because I experienced that a while ago and I was like, ooh, doggy, this ain't going to work. So keep in mind, it's the standoff and the brightness of the black light. They're going to be going to the source of the light. So you want to keep a good, I'd say, 10 to 15, maybe 20 foot standoff from your rods to your black light. That way you're not getting just totally impregnated and infested by all sorts of bugs and gnats and everything else. And in the wintertime, you ain't got to worry about it. Once that first freeze hits here in Texas, you're good to go. So keep that in mind with your black lights. I really don't want to make this a run-on, catch-up video. Other than that, we've had a good time at Rochelle's. Caught up with good family. My next, the oldest son, was out here, McLaughlin. He's more of a bass fisherman. And, he caught a good bass, didn't land it, but he hooked it. So we're going to say that a plus. My oldest son, Declan, Deg, he was out here fishing as well. He wasn't in a yak, but he hooked a dang good carp. I informed him, hey, why'd you throw it back? It's a good catfish bait. He didn't know, so he pitched it back. But hey, that's all good. He caught a lot of small largemouth bass, all off of lures. So that's a plus for him. He felt really, really accomplished, because usually when we're on the river, he doesn't catch that much. McLaughlin is the one that outfishes everybody. So, you know, hey, kudos to Deg. He's part of this playing hooky deal too. It's just all about seeing what you can do, man. You know, we're not tournamenters. We're not trying to be that way. We're just out here trying to show some good hacks, some good camaraderie with the new, you know, technology of the blacklight poles and rods and different things. McLaughlin, he swears by pin, but at night you can't see the black rods. You can't. Then you kick on a white light, and then you're getting nailed by mosquitoes and everything. So he's making that turn from, you know, the black poles. He saw that on the beach at night as well in the surf. You can't see it at night. So he's slowly getting turned on to this. But like he told me earlier, with bass fishing, there's always you're always doing something. With catfishing, you know, it's a sit and wait game like deer hunting. So he gets bored real quick. Me, I sit and I enjoy the nature and just laying and waiting, hopefully for that bite that maybe might come, might not come. And when you do get one, you're like, ooh, you know, and then they let go of it. So it's just one of those things. So playing hooky is going to break camp. It's getting late. We're going to rest up, hit this stuff tomorrow. I had all the redundant gear, all the dual purpose gear. Had rod holders on the Yeti again, as you can see over there, which worked out awesome. I had my pole light up that I use on my yak and my awning and my truck and sailboat and stuff. So everything is still dual purpose, guys. And it cuts the cost down. Okay. And with fishing and how fuel is and everything else, we're trying to make stuff where it's dual purpose, where it's just not sitting and gathering dust. On this little fishing trip, I did not bring the kitchen sink and the potty. We just grabbed and went, the basic stuff. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're out doing stuff like this. You know, if it's a good hop, yeah, you take everything. But tonight, everything that we had, we brought, we used. Everything was functional. And, you know, so far, I call it golden. So, no injuries, nobody's bleeding, no fish hooks, nothing of that jazz. So, you know, thanks for coming back. Thanks for seeing what happened tonight. Y'all may laugh and say, well, they didn't catch anything. You know what? It's not always about the catch. Just like with deer hunting. It's not always about the kill. It's taking time to stop, relax, and just enjoy nature. Even though it was hot today, it really kicked our butts. But we still had an enjoyment of nature, the cool water, and just trying out new gear. It's always exciting to see these rods light up with the black lights. You know, even though you're not catching nothing, at least now we have a way to see. Where 10, 15 years ago, we didn't. You know, we had drop lights and this light and that light and everything else. Now we don't. So, you know, it doesn't matter what you use. I look at it like this. As long as it's doing its job, whether you are spray painting it at home or you buy it or you're doing both. I do both. You know, hey, you're out there fishing and doing what you love to do with using less energy as possible. So that's my preaching thing. We've had fun this evening. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm letting you know, come to Rochelle's, enjoy the time. It's fairly quiet. Nobody got drunk, nobody got crazy like at the beach and at the lakes. We had a few problems out of a couple river boats not really, you know, throttling down and cruising by, not creating a wake. But hey, that's life. You have people like that on the highway. It's no big deal. They didn't affect us. They kind of, moved the, rocked the kayaks a little bit. But hey, if that's their thing, let them go. But yeah, other than that, if you're on the river, please be cautious. Be aware of people on the river. If you got a riverboat or airboat, come on, man, slow it down, idle down, get past this, and then throttle it. We don't need a show like jet skiers and everything at the lakes. We're out here for peace and quiet and just cruise on by, you know. Other than that, had a good visit with the game warden. He was awesome. Mike Foster, if you're watching this, we're watching you, buddy. Kudos on being a game warden. Lots of growth. I'm glad you've gone where you've gone and you're doing what you love. I love it. I love to see people grow and go and just live out their dreams. So, this is the Pirate Hooker with playing hooky fishing, man. We're going to wrap everything up and get out of here. And I will see y'all tomorrow, talk to y'all tomorrow. Hit the likes, hit the views. That's how it keeps us going. We're working on getting our merch out there. We're working on new things with our rod holders, stuff like that. So it's all dual purpose. And all this stuff I'm showing y'all, man, you can do it at home. You don't have to buy it. Just take the extra time. That's the part of the art, you know. You do the same thing with fly fishing. You know, it's awesome to make your own fly and get out there and catch the most awesome bass or the awesome trout and really study and do your homework on what these fish are biting off of. Tonight, they're not hitting off perch. Okay. They're not hitting off, large minnows. Okay. It could be something. It could be the flow of the river because they opened the gates at PK. It could be several things. But the main thing is we had fun, man. That's it. We had fun, family environment. Yeah, we probably told some dirty jokes and got kind of crude, but geez, it gets boring out here waiting for a pole to dip. So, y'all keep the likes and views going. We're on TikTok, Instagram, to hell with Snapchat. We're doubled on Facebook. Get it out there. Get our name out there. Get y'all's name out there. If you got a fishing group, comment and like. Share your videos and pictures and your experiences, because this is what that's what it's all about. It's not a competition. We're not in a tournament. Say, hey, on the East Coast, they hit off gizzard shad. Hey, they hit off a shrimp. Whatever. Give your ideas, because it helps the kids be more productive and stay off the streets. And that's what it's about. Let's get the kids involved. Shout out to all the veterans. Y'all are probably out there doing the same thing. If y'all need anything, let me know. Personal message me, whatever. My phone number's out there too for everybody to see. Don't hesitate to call, comment. Even if it's hate mail or good mail, I enjoy reading it. So, as y'all can hear, King Liam and McLaughlin has said, hey, screw your dad. We're out of here. So, once again, this is the Pirate Hooker with playing hooky fishing, man. Playing hooky fishing. Hit that hashtag. Do what you got to do. We're going to load this stuff up and we're going to head to playing hooky Ponderosa. So, y'all sleep tight. Don't freeze at night. Keep your line tight. If you're into guns, keep your powder dry and don't go into it half cocked. Semper Fi. Do or die. Y'all have fun this evening, gentlemen. I will see y'all tomorrow.